Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Boda and I'm so excited today to be sharing with you all another session of my experience here in Finland and the things I've learned, the things that I feel like I can share with you all out there that will help you in your application. So a lot of people have been dropping questions on my comment section, and like I always promise in my videos, I'm gonna answer every question that you put on my comment section. So today I'm making this video to answer those questions that you all have, that you have put on my comments, and I feel like it's very important for you to know about. I didn't just want to like drop it as a text, but I feel that making a video about it will kind of like give you more information on what you want and answer your questions properly. So today I will like start with the first question. And someone asked me, what is the medium of instructions in Finnish college or university? And the answer to that is that they teach in English. Yeah, they teach in English for international students. And we also have Finnish schools too. Like there are some schools that teach both in Finnish and English, but for international students, they teach you basically in English, all your courses. And you might have courses like Basis of Finnish that they use in teaching you the Finnish, because it's important that you also learn the language while living in the country for you to survive out of school, like maybe working or stuff like that. So they teach you Finnish as a course, and they teach you other courses in English. Yeah. So the second question that someone asked was, is it easy to get a job as a student in Finland? Okay, so in line of this question, I would like to clarify one thing. I feel like the only thing I can say is that Europe, it's not really easy to get a job anywhere. I feel like every country has its own way of things, because a lot of people will say that it's difficult to have a job in Finland. But I would say it's not only in Finland that you find that difficulty. You also have difficulty in other countries. Like I've spoken with some of my friends, and I can say that some other countries in Europe too, they have some challenges looking for a job when you just arrive. So it's kind of like normal out there. But I feel that if you find yourself in Finland, even if it takes you a while for you to get a job, you will eventually have a job. So this is not like an assurance or something, because I am not, some people have the luck which when they arrive to Finland, maybe the first month they arrive, they just have a job. It's their luck. Like, I don't know, some people have that kind of luck. And whereas some people might even wait for like 6 months, 1 year without having a job, and then eventually have a job. So it's not like a guarantee. There's no real answer to this question. Yes. But sure, one thing I know is that when you find yourself here, you eventually get a job. The duration of time is what I cannot really tell, because everybody's story is different. Yeah, so I can't really tell if you will get it immediately you arrive, or you will get it later on when you arrive. Yes. So for the time duration, I can't really tell about that. But one thing I know is that you will eventually get it someday. It might take weeks, it might take months, it might take a year, or I don't know. Yeah. So that's it. And so some people were also asking that what about, like, that I should clarify you guys on the lack of jobs in Finland. I feel that there's no country where there's no one way or the other lack of jobs there. So the jobs are available somehow. Just that most of the requirements, most of them ask you if you can speak Finnish. So the jobs are there, but can you speak Finnish? So that's like some of the requirements. And there are also some jobs where you, as an international student, you do it without even knowing how to speak Finnish. But one thing is that Finnish is very important here. So if you can speak both languages, trust me, you get a job. That's like an advantage. So some people have, like, some people plan it such that once they arrive here, they start learning the language immediately. And when they know the language, then they can start, getting into that niche that they really want. Without the language, you might eventually work anywhere. And let me get it to nursing students. Those who are studying nursing, one advantage for them is that they intensify their level of basics of Finnish, right? The Finnish courses they take, they kind of intensify for them because, they, as a nurse, you need to speak with your patient to know what is wrong with them. And they give them opportunities to go for practical training during their studies year, maybe the first year. After the first year, you go for practical training during the break, and during that time, you get in contact with Finns, people who speak just pure Finnish, and you have to know the Finnish. So people use that opportunity to learn the Finnish in the process. And as a result of that, maybe before they even graduate, they might get a good job as a nurse working somewhere, or after their graduation, it is very, 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 very possible that they will get a good job because then they have already learned some basic language skills in Finnish, and that's the advantage of nursing here. So those who are into nursing, they kind of have more advantage in knowing the language than many regular students because they are being put in contact with these people, with the Finns that speak just pure Finnish. And some don't even know anything in English. So you are forced to, no matter what, if you want to use Google Translate to speak with them, you have to use the Google Translate and speak with them. So by doing that, you learn new vocabulary every day, and that's how you build up your Finnish skills. And before you know it, you're already doing well in Finnish. Yeah. Okay, so another very important question is when is the next application date or the next application period? So Finland basically have two different application periods for international students. They have January, which is like the spring application period, and they have September, which is the autumn application or the fall application period. So the next application period from now is January. And for those who are planning on applying to schools in Finland, one thing I would say is that you should just go through what they require of you, like for example, the documents, and try to like arrange everything now so that when it's time for you to apply, you can just apply without really going through that, that stress of like you don't have IELTS or Duolingo or any English proficiency exam that you haven't written. So if you don't have any English proficiency, you should get your English proficiency ready. And so that in January, you just have to like go through the process. And then there are people who have SAT, mostly like those in Nigeria. So if you can write SAT, with SAT you can just apply directly to the university without going through any necessary process of applying to write the exam or anything. So you can just like apply directly to the school. So every school might have its requirement of how many your result point that you need when you write your SAT for them to admit you in. So in the SAT, you can just apply directly without writing exams or anything, right? So if you're planning to apply in January, just get those stuff ready. If you are going in for SAT, they'll start exam, just write it and prepare at once. If you are going in for the normal joint application exam process where you have to apply, then after you apply, they will give you a date where you will sit for examinations. Then after which you have an interview with them, and if you are being selected, then you start with the next process, which is like processing your documents. Then if that's what you're looking for, or is that if that's what you're going in for, Just get your documents ready. One very important document is your English proficiency. Now, for those who want to do bachelor's degrees, I'm sure you need your high school certificates with you, and you need a passport, very important. But I know that most people, before watching this video and planning on how to like travel to Finland, you should have gotten a passport already. So I know most people have their passport already. So you need a passport. And I don't think that there is any kind of age restriction for anyone who wants to study here, because there are even people that are up to like 45 years that are studying a bachelor's degree. So there's not really, I don't think there's that age restriction. I haven't seen it anywhere that they are restricting people from particular age not to study. So maybe if you are, there are people with family here who are also studying, like doing their bachelor's degree in business administration and stuff like that. So the advantage they have is that when they are coming to Finland, they have the way of bringing their family there with them. You travel with your family, maybe your husband or your wife and your kids as well, your biological children. Yeah. So you have a way you can travel with them once you once you are once you are granted admission, and then you travel to Finland, you can also bring along with you your family. That's a very good advantage about Finland. And the kids get to study for free. And there are also daycares that they take care of your kids while maybe you are at work or you are at school. So they have daycare for those who have kids that are maybe 1 year, above 1 year old, or still very small. So they have daycare for you to keep your kids there, and they take care of your kids. I'm sure most of those daycares are free. And also for people who are not working, like if you bring your wife here and your wife puts to bed, there's Kela, which Kela will kind of take care of, like they will give your wife money allowance, and maybe because she is not working at that time, so they will give her money allowance. And while you are going to school, and while you are going to school, you can also work. Yeah, so those are some of the benefits here in Finland. And like I said, health insurance too. So when you pay your health insurance, which you call care here, you'll be able to, like, they take care of most of your hospital bills. The only thing that you mostly spend is when probably you have to buy drugs or any medication, then you spend from your pocket. The rest of it, most time when you're sick, you take care of your hospital bills. Kela, that's the Finnish health service, take care of your hospital bills as a student. Yeah. So for the next part, say how do I prepare to apply for the next application? So I already said it. If you are someone looking forward to come here, then you should start preparing now. First of all, I will leave a link again. I've always been leaving all my videos. I'll leave the link again to Finnish universities. So what you can do is that you go through it, you see the programs that are available, try to read through what you want. Everything you want is in University of studyinfo.fi, which I'm gonna leave the link on my description or on the first comment section of this video. So you just have to go through it, and then you see what you want. You see some of the schools that they are offering you, because they have bachelors, they have masters. So you might see, and then with the different towns that they have all of the schools, you choose, you see based on the fee too, if you can be able to, like, pay that fee. Check out information on the website. Everything you need to know is there for you to read, and then know what you really want, so that in January you won't be really confused on which school to apply to, or how much are they paying for tuition fee, or which program are they offering. You just go directly, and then you make your choices directly. So advantage of joint studies is that joint application is that you have the opportunity to apply to six different university, or six different programs. Sorry, six different programs. So you can choose six programs maximum and apply to them at once. That's the advantage. So what if you get selected to meet all of the six? Then you have then the opportunity to choose what you want based on what program you have chosen, sorry, based on what program you have chosen. And yeah, so for separate application, you have to apply directly to the university, and most universities will have their own criteria. So everything you need to know is on studyinfo.fi. So when you go there, maybe you click on the university link and maybe study places. Then you click on the university. If it's Auto University, you click on Auto University and you read through their website and you see what they offer and you see the benefits of studying there for the first year, second year student, everything. They always put everything on their website for you to read it and understand what you want. And the good thing is that this is the real official Finnish website that is talking about schools and everything you need to know for college, for universities, for vocational schools. Everything is there. So you just have to read through the website and prepare for what you want. Then in January, you can then apply to it. All right, so guys, if you have any question regarding studies in Finland or any other thing, then I'm always available for you to ask. So you can place it on my comment section, and then if I can respond to you directly with a text, I will do that. If not, then I'm gonna do another video and explain to you your questions, your answers to your questions. And please, people are asking me which city that they can easily get a job. Someone said they applied to Helsinki. Yeah, Helsinki is a big city. Yeah, so if you apply there, fine, and you are doing this, that's a good thing. So if you get selected, that's a good thing. Like I said, most nurses they have the advantages. They have the advantages of like they have the advantage of getting work after school because first of all, during their studies, they are being trained in the Finnish language. So they have more advantage of learning Finnish faster than regular students because of their exposure to practical training and stuff like that. So if you are doing nursing in Helsinki, that's a good thing. I'm sure that there are a lot of good opportunities, like work opportunities in Helsinki too. It's no guarantee for anyone. I already said on the beginning of my video. I cannot tell you that when you come, you just eventually get a job. I cannot say that because, first of all, I'm not God. Things change for everybody. Like there are things work out differently for everyone. So I cannot really guarantee you that. But what I can say is that if you find yourself in Finland, then I'm sure that you'll be able to work out things for yourself. Yeah, there are opportunities everywhere. You just need to try to exploit them in different ways and get your way through what you want. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you very much. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please just do me a favor of clicking the subscription button on my channel, please. And also, please like this video. And I'm always grateful for those who are consistently watching my video. Thank you guys so much for always watching. Bye. See you in my next video.